Alright, so it's time to get these things put back together. Finally. Now I can start welding again too, without having to worry about messing anything up. So I said I was going to go with button head screws. Not. I changed my mind. I found these ones. They're Allen head. I'm not going to focus. And I put them on my drill. And they almost look like chrome. Of course they're stainless. It's pretty expensive. I kind of went out of my way to do this. I didn't have to put expensive little bolts on it, but it's just for aesthetics also. And it is what it is. I mean, I painted them and I was going to put the button heads. I was put little chrome button heads. It kind of looked just a little bit too much flashy, maybe a little too girly. But I think that these ones, these Allen heads, are more industrial looking. So let's start putting this thing together, and then you'll see how actually nice it came out. And I also drained the water. I took the, well, it's not water, it's the cooler liquid. It's not exactly water, it's got something mixed into it. And I'm going to mix it with, or actually I'm not going to mix it, I'm going to buy new cooler fluid. But I'm going to get the colored fluid, because when you get the clear, you can't really see it because it's too light. And with the darker liquid, you can actually see the line of where it is. And I think after a year, mine was actually hitting the warning. But when you look inside, there's really, the hose is like way down here. So I don't understand why that would be a warning right there. But I'm going to go ahead and just fill it up with some new cooler liquid. And go from there. You can, some people use alcohol mixed with water. There's so many different things people do. I hear sometimes it'll corrode the little solder that they have going on there. I don't want to take that chance. I don't want any problems. You know, maybe people have success with it, maybe I don't. So I'm just going to use what's recommended. Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's get started. And of course this is the easier one. Not much to it. Oh, but you know what? Gonna have to put my handle on it. So let me put the handle on real quick. You don't need to watch that. Voila, magic. Alright, let's start this over again. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the top two, because this end and the back actually flex. So this is going to hold this part together. I'm not worried about these. As long as the top's down, the sides are going to line up. And as long as they're flat too. So I also got stainless washers with these. Didn't have to do that, but like I said, I went all out on it. And I love the look, so I'm probably going to end up fast forwarding this because it's going to get real boring with you watching me just put these little screws on. I'm not going to tighten these down, but I am going to put them snug. That way everything else is adjustable, and then I can tighten it all down. Alright, here we go. And you know what, while I'm also doing this, let me show you how I made these look like chrome. So check these out. These are the bolts for my TIG cooler. They're little Allen heads, and one of them's polished to look like chrome. These are a little expensive at almost $2 a piece, but I mean, you get what you pay for. I could have bought chrome ones. They're only like $1 a piece, but they were the button heads. And I wasn't really interested in the button heads. So I bought these because it's going to give it more of an industrial look. But let me show you how I'm doing this. Let's see if you can see these together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one, put it right on the chuck of my drill, tighten it up, make sure it's level. Then I have some polish already on this rag, and I'm basically just going to run it while this is on here. And then you know it's working pretty good when it starts getting really hot on you. You can see it smoking. Then get you a clean part. And it's going to get real hot on you. You can also use a rag for this. I'm just being a dum-dum and using a paper towel. Look at that. That's how you get that chrome. And that's how it's done. On these washers, there's a dull side and there's a shiny side. You got to make sure you use the right side or it's going to look crappy. The whole idea is for it to look good. Tell me that didn't make a difference. Here, let's even put this one in. Like I said, I'm going to keep them snug. Alright, so they're all on. Now the top piece doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten these down first. You don't want to torque them. This isn't a moving piece or rotating or anything, so you just want them snug. They're not going to go anywhere. Here's the cap, which I could actually clean up. Then you can push down on this corner and snug it up. So there you have it. These were the original bolts, which were just cast cheap metal type screws, easily stripped, what have you. Look at that shine on there. It makes a big difference when you're looking at this in person. I like how it protrudes better than a button head. There you go. There's the front. Get the shine on that. Alright, so that's it for the water cooler. Let's get the machine put back together.